Y'all, good morning everyone, or whatever time you're watching this video. My name's Steven with Bama Saltwater. We're over here on the Florida Panhandle this morning, just running the beaches, trying to find us some dinner or whatever wants to bite. It's a beautiful morning, supposed to rain tomorrow, so we're gonna take advantage of the calm seas today. So have some big stuff, have some medium stuff, and we're just gonna let the fish tell us what to do. We're gonna look for bait, look for blow-ups, or whatever's going on this morning. So I'm glad that you can join me on my boat today. Sit back, relax, and let's have a good time. Well, we just got the first hookup this morning. Acting a little weird. Okay, it feels pretty big now. What do I have? Feels pretty good now. That didn't take too long. Got on the 80-pound mono and my heavy rod here. This actually has some decent weight to it now. That's interesting. Got some head shakes. See what we have this morning. Only been trolling for like maybe 5 minutes. Could be a mackerel. All right, it's right here. Got some good head shakes. I haven't even fully woken up yet, to be honest. All right, what are you, man? Swimming around the boat like that. Could be a bobo, king. Oh, it's a tuna. Yeah, blackfin. Sweet. Woo! Blackfin tuna, baby. This morning. Already. Didn't take too long. Come on. Ooh, look at that sucker. Gotcha. Meat shot, but we gotcha. Yo, that didn't take too long at all, buddy. Woo! Oh man, got it right in the meat, but hey, got a blackfin tuna this morning on the DTX Minnow 145. I'm gonna try to de-hook it here. Okay, our hook is out. Y'all check it out. Blackfin tuna this morning. Got it in the meat, but hey, that fish is on deck. We're gonna throw it on ice and get our lure back out. Man, I haven't even fully woken up yet. Just got the lure out there and hooked up. Yes. This is what I was pulling. DTX Minnow 145 by Nomad. Straight out of the box. I have 80-pound Berkeley mono. Put a little ball bearing snap swivel straight to the lure, so no worries. And then this is an Accurate Valiant 2 800 on a Crowder stand-up rod. So big tackle for today, because there's been some big fish that have been hooked recently, and that's why I'm pulling it on this bigger setup. So let's get it back out. Get that behind the boat. Uh-oh, that's what happens when you don't pay attention. Get a, what do they call that? Professional overrun? I call it a backlash. Bird's nest. Get that out. And this is about 80 yards of 80-pound mono. Get that back out again. and I have some braid backing. And I have 600 yards of braid backing. I mean, there's not much this setup cannot handle. Put that back in there. Leash that. Clicker, nice and loud. All right, we're back in action again. Clean this mess up. Look at that, we aren't even that deep either. So, certain times of year this happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Just got another one. Is it still on? Yeah, still on. Woohoo! There we go, that's a great sound in the morning, y'all. Such a great sound. Gotta love it. I mean, it took off. Okay, there's my top shot. All right. So, got that mono for some shock absorbent, abrasion resistant, and stealth. So it serves a lot of purposes. And then have that braid back there for line capacity. So you can still run these little bit smaller reels, ow, and catch bigger fish. Which is blackfin, if that's what this is again. But that other blackfin, you don't need something super big. Ooh, it's right here. This is where I like the mono because the stretch that it has. All right. Ooh, nice head shakes. Is that a tuna? Yep. Another one, baby. Sweet. It's a nice one. All right. Grab that gaff. Ooh. Come on. Get your head up, buddy. Oh. Get your head up. Dang. Come on. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. All right, bro. It's like his head is up out there. But as soon as it's right here, and it came off. I knew that was gonna happen. It did 15 circles. Dang it. All right, try that again. Hate losing fish, but I feel like an idiot trying to gaff it 50 million times. All right, still out there though. Every time that fish would be out that way, its head would be up. As soon as it come by the boat, its head would dive under and I couldn't get the gaff in it. I tried, but I hate like slapping at fish to gaff them. I like them to be laid up. So, oh well, we will try to get another one. That is a lot of bait right there. There should be something hanging around it. Well, I'd say that's something pretty good. There we go. Once again, on the DTX 145, baby. See if we can get redemption from whatever from that last one. that we pulled the hook on right at the boat. Man, this is awesome. 7:15 a.m. Thanksgiving weekend, the Monday. We already have a nice fish in the cooler, and we're hooked up again. Got some decent head shakes here. We're into our top shot. And when I say top shot, y'all, it's a long length of mono, normally 50 to 150 yards, depending what pound you use. This is about 80 to 100 yards of 80-pound Berkeley Pro Spec mono. Usually if you have another person in the boat with you, keep the sucker in gear so you don't create any slack in the line. I'm solo. Ooh, nice head shakes. So I don't like the boat moving with me not at the helm. Okay, here it is. Let's find out what you are. Be another tuna. Oh, it is. Nice. Another blackfin. Okay. See if we can bring this one in. Uh-oh. See, every time. Don't do that. Please, don't do that. Gotcha. Oh, that's a chunky one. Woo, baby. Number 2. So we are 2 for 3. Or, yeah, 2 for 3. Is that how you say it, y'all? I don't know. I just know I've hooked 3, got 2 on deck. Man, look at that sucker. He's a chunky monkey. Hello. Oh, gosh. Okay, let me get this hook out of you. Y'all check it out. Second blackfin tuna of the day. That is awesome. I've hooked 3, landed 2. You're allowed 10 per vessel or 2 per person, whichever is greater. That is straight from FWC, and straight from them means if I could keep 10 blackfin tuna on this boat, or if I had 8 people, we could keep 2 per person, which is 16. Sounds confusing. Some of y'all may interpret it different, but you can contact Fish and Wildlife and they will tell you the exact same thing. So me by myself, I could keep 10 of these. Would I want to? I don't think so. But we have 2 blackfin tuna. Bleed it out, stick it in the ice slush, and check our lure. What an epic morning so far. I have partnered with Accurate for this upcoming year. If you notice, that's what I switched all my conventionals to. So they're made in the USA, right out of California. If you do want to go check them out and you decide to get something, you can use my promo code BAMA15, save you some money. They make pliers, obviously reels. Really cool colors too. But anyway, checking my leader, it's good. Make sure that snap on that ball bearing snap swivel is still closed. I don't use snap swivels that much in terms of lure connection, except for this type of trolling. I mean, that's a high quality snap swivel made by Diamond. It holds up well, but look at that lure. It's got some use to it. So that was a pretty quick morning bite. And now it's 8:40 a.m. Probably gonna run in the bay and go try something else. The sun's up there now, and I hadn't got a bite in probably an hour since that last fish. So just taking a little bit of time to eat some snacks, and then we'll see what else happens today. What a great day for a boat ride, and especially when you have a fish box loaded down with a couple tuna. Yeah, so we're back home at our cleaning table. I gave a blackfin tuna away to a buddy. I kept this one on ice overnight, gutted and bled out. And I'm gonna keep a few loins and also give some away to another friend. But let's knock some loins off this. Really nice fresh butterball of a blackfin tuna. Incredibly windy today, so let's hope the wind doesn't blow the camera down. But we're gonna find where that head is, make that angled cut where that meat meets the head. Cut that down. Blackfin tuna is actually pretty good when stored properly and prepared, you know, bleed it out, put it in an ice slush. It's actually very tasty meat. Chomp, chomp. Look at that sucker right there. Pretty cool. Okay, now all we're gonna do is just a very easy fillet job. There's a few ways you can do it. You can go like I normally do along that lateral line, loin it out that side, loin it out this side. You can also fillet the whole thing just like a regular fish in terms of starting from the top, go to the belly. I personally like loining it out. You can't go wrong either way. Just do what you're comfortable with. They have some really thick scales towards their top of their dorsal. Other than that, they're pretty easy to cut out. See, and that loin should fall right off when you meet your cuts. Some of that connective tissue off of there. Look at that really nice loin of tuna. Nice. We'll trim out all that red meat, take the skin off, and that'll be ready to go. Pretty meat. And there's some meat left on the bone. You know, I'm not perfect, so left a little bit. I usually like to scrape this off and set that to the side for mixing up with some spicy sauce and making, you know, just a little spicy tuna. It's really good that way. Also, obviously we're in the kitchen and I've done a lot of prep work, but here is a really nice loin of that fresh blackfin tuna. See that? We're gonna cut this into some manageable pieces. I'm gonna make some sushi, but my main dish that I want to do is seared tuna. And I have some low sodium soy sauce, about 3 tablespoons of it, about a tablespoon of sesame oil, and I have cut up a fresh habanero pepper. And we'll marinate a slab of this tuna for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then this is our coating. We'll mix together sesame seeds. I like the roasted kind. You can do the tuxedo ones, whichever your choice. I like to flavor the roasted. Have some brown sugar, garlic powder, onion powder, and salt. It's about a teaspoon of each, tablespoon of that sugar, and then enough sesame seeds for the size that you're doing. My main thing is gonna be the seared tuna, and I've already made some sides with it, roasted potatoes and green beans. Let's get this tuna marinated and then get our pan hot. Okay, we need this tuna cut into a nice piece that I wanna sear, and then I want some real long pieces for the sushi. There's kind of a separation right there in that loin, and I will cut right along that and save that for our sushi. And I want a nice big piece. Oh man, look at that. Now I can go ahead and separate that in half even more. And now we have 2 beautiful pieces. And it's a nice light color. I mean, this is pretty much as fresh as you can get it. This is the first time it's been inside. It's never been frozen. It hasn't even been in the fridge. But we're going to coat these in that little marinade here. Ooh, I'm messy. And it doesn't take long at all. So I'm just attempting my about 3rd time making some sushi. And I took some advice from y'all from the last time. Wetting your hands makes so much of a difference with the sticky rice. I mean, man, it's so much more manageable. I have some tuna here, a little bit of soy sauce in the rice, topped with a small habanero piece and a little green onion. So those are pretty good. And then we'll roll this up. Not the best at it, but getting a little better here. All right, there we go. Got some of the sticky rice on the outside, but I guess I could have got a little more tighter. Let's go ahead and cut that up. That don't look too bad. I'd eat it. Ultimately for me it's about how it tastes, and that should taste good. So there's a nice little plate of some homemade sushi rolls, and this is just a little end piece. I'm just going to give it a try. Here we go. That's good. Oh, and that's our alarm going off, so our tuna's been marinating for 15 minutes. Time to take that out of the fridge. Y'all, I have my pan really hot. We're going to take our marinated tuna and dip it in our little sesame seed mixture so it has a nice crust. Make sure that's drained. And it should sear very quickly. You know, maybe a minute on each side. But I like mine rare in the middle. Alright, hear that sizzle? That's what you want. If it's not sizzling, you want to get that pan hotter. This one's been on there for a while. See that? Got a nice caramelization on there. Like pretty much just locking in the juices, getting that coating nice and seared, but still leaving the inside rare. That's one of my favorite ways to eat it. So we've pulled these out of the pan, let them rest a couple minutes. And now we're gonna slice one up and plate it. Some thin slices here. See how the middle turned out. Oh, perfect. To my liking. Oh yeah. See that? Just a little layer of seared, and the rest is that nice melt in your mouth, buttery flavor tuna. If you know, you know. If you don't like that, you can cook tuna all the way, but something about this just melts in your mouth. It's so good cooked that way. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite of that just to give it a try. Here we go. That marinade is pretty good. Gives it, like, you know, not a very salty flavor, but I don't know, I guess a nice savory and sweet with those toasted sesame seeds, that soy sauce, and then some of that sugar in there. Man, what a great little flavor. I'm gonna finish plating this, get some of our sides that I cooked a little earlier, and go enjoy ourselves some meal. Y'all, that came out exactly how I wanted it. Homemade green beans, fresh homemade potatoes, and that seared tuna. That meal is fit for a king. Let's give it a taste. I'm just gonna use my hands here. Get our crusted piece of seared tuna. I have a small piece of habanero and a green onion on there. There's not much to say other than that is delicious. Like, it melts in your mouth. If you've eaten seared tuna, you know what I mean. Like, it's just such a great texture. It's not tough at all. That crust has a nice sweeter flavor to it, and it's really hard to beat the freshness of this. I have to give it another try. That's good. It's probably the best dish yet. I mean, the sushi's delicious. I've already eaten that. Pretty much you see sushi every time. This right here is amazing. Give some of our potatoes a go. Those came out great. Just oven roasted potatoes. You boil them first, then you roast them. And then these green beans I put together, you know, with some soy, hoisin, garlic powder. This whole dish right here is what I wish I could get every time I order seared tuna in a restaurant. That is absolutely amazing. Y'all, before my food gets cold, I'm gonna let you go. Hope you enjoyed this Catch Clean Cook. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment, and smash that subscribe button if you aren't already. If you are, you know I appreciate you. All of our partners and sponsors are linked in the video description below. I hate to see you leave, but we'll see you on the next one. Most importantly, and as always, I want to thank the good Lord up above for everything he does for us. We'll see you later.